Coming up next month on April the 5th, in fact, the Women of Distinction Awards will be happening. And we're going to have those on Rogers TV, by the way, and 5 of these will be up for grabs. These are the Women of a Distinction Awards here. It's a woman with wings, and it looks really awesome. And we have Sherry Trenholm here, the board president of the YWCA. We're going to move that over, and that looked very cool and not at all awkward in my movement over there. But we got it over there.
You did safely.
We got it over there, and it was over there using all the important safety techniques that I knew. But Sherry, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks, Mike, and thank you very much for having me on the show.
Absolutely. We're thrilled to be there again next month to cover the Women of Distinction Awards on Rogers TV.
And we're delighted that you're going to be there to cover it, and you did an awesome job last year.
Well,
really appreciate it.
We very much appreciate that. Let's get into this year's event. So first off, I suppose we'll start, what does the whole event look like? So from a scheduling perspective, what goes on at the Women of Distinction Awards?
Well, this particular one we're hosting at the Dieppe Center of Art and Culture in Dieppe. So it's the second time we've done it at this venue. This one's very special. It's going to be the Oscar night. So when you come in, you're going to have an opportunity to walk on the red carpet. You're going to be able to have your photo done by a professional photographer. We have the Blue Olive restaurant. They're going to be providing food for the venue. And also we are going to have live entertainment during the event. We're going to have a female singer up and coming, Catherine Kennedy. In addition to that, Justin Richard is actually, Richard, she is going to be performing as well, aerial performance. And Izzy Aulette, who actually was the former lead singer of Ingrid Kennedy, she is also going to be performing.
So it's going to be quite a night.
It's going to be an awesome night. And then on top of that, we have our hosts for the evening, our 2 stand-up comedians. So Lynn Wood and Sabrina Harnish are actually going to either make us laugh or cry all evening long. So it is really going to be a lot of fun this evening.
So it's going to be
quite so yes, and I encourage you to come. Yes.
No, for sure. Before we get to anything else, tickets still available?
Yes.
Yes.
And
where can they get them?
We can get them to the YWCA, moncton.ca, and either calling the Y, but you can go online and purchase them as well. And Moncton is known for being the last minute, and so definitely we do have quite a few tickets still remaining. And for us, the Y, this is one of their signature events for fundraising for their operation. So it's really important that we do as best we can for fundraising for them to maintain their operation. So we encourage everyone to come out, but also even if you can't make it, last year we actually had people, Mike, that donated tickets so that we had some of the young girls that are in our residence. We have 30 units and just in Kendra Street alone at 135 Kendra we have 15 apartments, so they donated money towards tickets so that the young ladies could have an opportunity to participate in this event. So even if you can't make it, it is a wonderful way to actually help others in the community and get some of the women that are involved in the YWCA programs but participating in the event. And also we welcome donors. That's really important to us as well, and we've had already some gold sponsors to the event, including everyone from Assumption Life to Atlantic Lottery to Grant Thornton, 94.1 and also 103.9. So we really, and CCMB is the other gold sponsor, so we thank them so much for that, and we couldn't do it without all the sponsors and of course the support for the ticket sales. So it is a night that you can get dressed up. It is probably going to be the event of the year as far as Oscars, and this venue is incredible because we have an auditorium stage, so seating and viewing of the actual recipients that are receiving the awards, you'll be able to see them firsthand.
Wow, that's, yeah, it's going to be an amazing night for sure. That's April the 5th, so if you like anything else that comes through the rest of this, you can get your tickets now. You know where to get them. This is not your first rodeo with the Women of Distinction Awards.
It is not.
No. So let's talk a little bit about the evolution of it. What was it like when you first started, and how have you seen it grow up to this point?
Well, it actually started in 2007. The award that you just showed all the viewers is my actual award that was presented to me, but but not when I received it. In 2008, these actual statuettes did not exist. They actually arrived later on. Ray Legier, I'd like to acknowledge, who is the carver that prepares these, and he's working on the 5 right now for the Women of Distinction this year on April 5th. However, in my case, we had a pin and also we had a plaque at the time in 2008, and it was in a smaller format. It's grown significantly, in fact, since I've received it. We have actually, to date, 68 women in the Greater Moncton area have received a Women of Distinction honor. So in addition to that, St. John, New Brunswick, I've attended every Women of Distinction since 2008, and I'm on my second 2-year term as president, and so I've actually presented the awards both in St. John and Moncton, and every year in St. John that we've hosted it. So it's been really an honor and a privilege to celebrate with these incredible women in the community.
Certainly, that's quite a feather in your cap for sure. Very big distinction for that to be as attached to this as you are.
Well, and it's really, to be honest with you, it's a night I look forward to every year. So for all the viewers, if you have not been to the Women of Distinction for the YWCA, this is the year that you really want to attend, because we have incredible entertainment, a great venue, and also 5 we'll say distinguished women that are going to be honored that evening with the Women of Distinction Award. So, and it will not be revealed who it is until the night of the event. So I've got a selection committee right now. They're working on reviewing all the nominations, 16 in total, and so then from there we're going to announce the 5 recipients. So it's really quite an honor to even be nominated, and of course we're all excited, including me, because I have no idea until the night of the event who is going to be the recipients in 2019.
Yeah, and clearly in keeping with the Oscar theme, you hope you have the right envelope.
Yes.
That's all you hope. You hope you can read the right
Mike,
names.
Absolutely.
You know, that's for sure. While we don't have the names of the 5 recipients now, certainly you've been behind the scenes involved in that situation. What's it like to narrow down so many great nominees down to just a small number like that?
Mike, it is the toughest thing you can imagine, and I've been part of the selection committee the last 2 years, and just going through all the nominations is it's an incredible experience, because you have to get the number of women that have been nominated and some of their backgrounds, and they come from all different types of profession, Mike, and everything from leadership skills to volunteering in the community. Some of them have overcome incredible challenges from disability. They're a voice in the community for poverty, homelessness. In addition to this, arts and culture. They have their own company or studios, and they use actually what they have for a studio, they give back to the community, doing exercise programs and getting donations for the food bank, SBCA. So it's, if you're not inspired, by the time you get done reading these, you just want to go out and volunteer. And in fact, my involvement with the YWCA has enabled me to volunteer with a lot of other organizations, because I've been so inspired by the women that we have in the community that do so much work and advocacy, leadership, life skills, mentoring young women and children. It's incredible. No,
that's for sure. April 5th, you can get your tickets now. As Sherry mentioned, YWCAMoncton.com is the place to go to check it out. And YWCAMoncton.com has some excellent information on the programs involved with the YWCA, because not only is it the Women Distinction Awards, but also you guys work year-round. You know, there's important things to do year-round, so we have about a minute and a half. So can we have like the tiniest Reader's Digest condensed version of what the YWCA does in the community?
We can. They offer leadership, life skills, empowerment, and programs for youth, GET programs, financial literacy programs. They've got Employment My Way is one of the programs, the second time that they've offered that. We have a licensed daycare, and I'm really proud to say we have it fully occupied right now. So we offer housing. We've got 30 units. that we offer. At 135 Kender, we have 15 units there. We have 12 one-bedroom apartments and 3 bachelor-led. One of them is occupied actually by the superintendent in the building. And we offer programs for women 18 and older with children and without, and also young mothers that are expecting 16 years or over, or people that are actually exiting the sex trade. So a large volume, and our programs are just always adding. They have a rainbow program as well, and so eating disorders. So depending on the needs, the programs change. So the diversity is huge.
Very broad.
Absolutely.
Very wide net, and
So,
you guys do amazing work. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. But YWCAMoncton.com is the place to go to check it out and to get information. April the 5th, Women of Distinction Awards. Sherry Trenholm, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.